Alright, take two, since all of a sudden my phone decided to jitter off of it. Yeah, I love technology. And I gotta repeat myself like a idiot. God. You know, I feel like it's been taking me forever to get these videos up. Beep beep. Take two. Anyways. What's your girl Ave? I'm trying to get these things recorded. I am tired. I got co-parenting weekend, so I wanted to see if I can get this video up and loaded for my first weight loss. Discussing more details and more in depth what I've gone through, you know, etc., etc. It all started when I was born. I'm kidding. I started gaining weight in 3rd grade when I was like 9 years old. I got held back because we had moved. I remember that. We moved from like Avondale to like Glendale. So it was like a huge transition. And I was also away from my cousins who I grew up with, and we were always playing outside. We play outside with all the neighbor kids down the block, you know. And then just to go to a completely new place, no friends, no nothing, like, it was just me. I got bored, turned to food. My mom, she passed down some bad habits, you know. You know, not to put her down or anything, but it's true, you know, like, we'd have these big old milkshakes and have them right before bed and just wake up in the middle of the night fucking throwing up because you fucking ate too much. But yeah, and I hated school too. Like, I couldn't wait to get home and eat. You know what I mean? Like, eating was just something to get away from all the crap in my head, because it was like I didn't fit in. You know, I couldn't afford the latest technology, like the latest phones, and everybody had their little cliques. And you know, for years I only had one friend, and when there's multiple teachers, like 2 or 3, down the lines, they noted to make me and my best friend separate, because during class we'd always be like, psst, hey. So they kept us separate, and that was really fucked up, because then like during the rest of the couple of years, it was like really hard to make friends with other people. So it was cool, but we'd hang out after school and whatnot. But anyways, yeah, like I said, food was my real main best friend. It never really turned its back on me. It was there for me. It tasted good. But yeah, I'm gonna try and cover her for privacy rights. But yeah, she didn't judge me or anything like that. And like, we went to church together and had field trips and whatnot. And, her family, they were cool, I guess. They were from another state and they had just moved. So it was like a blessing in disguise, because I had no friends and she moved that year and bam, I had a new friend. Like I said, my mom couldn't really afford me good clothing, and I was kind of big, so she kind of just bought me like used women's clothing, like at Goodwill and stuff. So like, I don't know, like, people in their cliques, popular chicks, you know, they always looked at you all like, what the fuck are you wearing? Of course, they wouldn't say anything. Like, that's what I was grateful for, was like, you see all these like movies about bullying and like stuff like that. Bullying more so was in high school for me. It didn't happen in like middle school or any of that. People were like, for the most part, everybody just kept to themselves. Like, you knew people talked shit about you behind your back, but they never said shit to your face. And I mean, I was fine with that because I'm a Pisces. I'm a crybaby, you know. Like, my feelings get hurt if you tell me, like, oh, you're wearing shit clothing. I would have fucking cried. Like, you know. Today, no. I would have been like, alright, fucking nice off, whatever. Growth. Growth. Anyways, so yeah, my mom was a single mom, single parent. My dad hasn't been in my life. We've had a few phone calls in our lives, but we've never met. He took off, I think, when I was 3 years old. He was originally from a different state. He came to my state, Arizona, for a while and just basically knocked up a couple women and left. So I have a couple half siblings, and we've met, but we don't even talk. So it's just whatever. So let's go into my first weight loss. I didn't get into my mood of wanting it until I was 14, gonna be 15. I remember that. I was like a month before I was gonna turn 15. And it was the last year of 8th grade, you know, before going into high school. Anyways, everything just kind of dawned on me because it was like, you started noticing people like the popular chicks talk about, well, I kissed so and so and I went to this party and there's this cute guy and oh, I'm dating this guy and this and that. You know, sometimes they would let me in on stuff, you know, but for the most part I knew they didn't like me. But whatever. Anyways, it kind of just sunk in, like, why doesn't anybody like me? Like, why doesn't anybody want to date me? Like, am I ugly? Am I this? Is it because I'm fat, you know? And then you have all these movies coming out, like Big Mama's House and that other big chick. I forgot what it was, but, you know, it just kind of got you, like, you know, the stigma too. And I always watched America's Next Top Model too with Tyra, and I couldn't wait to be like her. I thought, I'm gonna do everything in my power to be like that, and I wasted years trying to perfect myself to be like that too, by the way. And I'll get into that in my other videos as well, but anyways, it was just like, I was tired. I was tired of, like, everybody talking about they dating, they this and that. We're approaching high school, and I'm thinking, you know, I want to go in and nobody's going to know that I was fat, you know. And I started losing the weight, and it was crazy because you could feel and sense this sensation in people too. I remember one day I went to school and my cousin had braided my hair. And I got to see them every now and then, but she had braided my hair. And I remember one day, that day I went to school, man, everybody, like all the guys were like just looking at me, and I'm like, and then it was like they would stare and then they'd go, like they are in a trance, you know? And I thought, this is what the fucking, you know, popular girls are talking about, dude, because, you know, they get all, you know, and I'm like, dude, I've never had this before. So I was kind of weirded out at first, like, but it kind of felt good inside, you know, like low-key, like, damn, people are actually looking at me. Wow, the popular girls also seen that, and I noticed their demeanor towards me was starting to shift a little bit, and, you know, they're like, ah, just because she lost some weight, she thinks she's it, and then I can just hear it, you know, and whatever, I don't care, dude. Anyways, you know, luckily for them, they never had to know what being fat was like, or not having enough money to afford this or nice clothing, whatever. You know, you don't see life through my lens. You know, a mom struggling with a racist grandma, and, you know, my whole black side disowning me for being light-skinned, you know. So yeah, I lost 62 pounds, my first weight loss, and it was within 3 months. I want to say 3 to 5. My mom says 3, but I say in between 3 and 5, because I lost some of the weight. I remember that we graduated 8th grade, and I kind of continued to, but then maintained it. And I had to get new clothes, and that was really nice to get clothes in a different size, dude. Oh my gosh, to see a figure and not baggy. I can't even explain to you the feeling of just, whoa. You know, what did I do my first weight loss? I stayed committed. I did my workout. I can't remember if it was 3 or 5 times a week. I want to say 5 times. Right after school, because I walked home, I was already warmed up from my walk. I'd push that DVD player in, press play. Let's get it. 1 hour workout, dude. We started warm up. I was already warmed up, but whatever. Let's do it. Steve Harvey's Celebrity Fit Club boot camp workout. And I mean, I was committed, dude. I wanted that change so bad. And that's what I did. I stayed committed to that. And for my diet, I literally ate the same thing every fucking day. I kid you not. And I remember people asking me, that's all you're gonna eat is an apple for lunch? Yes, motherfucker, I'm trying to lose weight. Like, you all gonna see what the fuck I got. And so I remember I had oatmeal for breakfast every day. Oatmeal, the maple sugar, you know. And then I had an apple for lunch. And then for dinner, I would have the Michelin Lean Cuisine dinners, the little microwave. That's it. Every day. Even on the weekends, you know. I think I would have cheat days, like one day, you know. Water, everything. I remember that first time I lost weight, dude, I was drinking water so much that I would want to throw up. But yeah, get you showing. I started losing the weight, feeling good. Got my hair frosted. Started dyeing it, you know, like, oh, hell yeah, I'm the shit, you know. My Nana was coming around, you know, and she was probably one of my biggest supporters. And we became really, really close. And she was the one. She was taking pictures of me, you know. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that you have what it takes. And it's all gonna be in here. That was my first weight loss. For my second weight loss, I'll go into how I gained it and why I lost it and all that. But for that, this is what it is, you know. It was hard commitment. It was, it was that, fuck you guys, I'm gonna show you. And everybody's just like, Apple and like, I don't care anymore, you know. And I did. I showed them. I went into high school a brand new motherfucking person. And, it was a new school, so nobody knew except for the few people that knew me prior. And it was like 5, 6 people out of like, I don't know, 1,000 or a couple hundred students. Maybe 500, 600 students in that whole... I mean, we're talking freshmen to seniors, so yeah. A lot of people. And it felt great. I mean, I felt like I was a popular chick, you know. I was getting cocky about it. I remember sophomore year, I got my nose pierced. I cut my hair. I dyed it black. I got extensions. I started doing my scene hair all like spiked up here and then long down here. But yeah, I'll show you all that in my weight loss part too. Why I gained it, how I gained it, whatever. But for the most part, for about a year and a half too, I've kept it off, kept it low. You know, I had PE and all that with the girls and all that, so it worked out. But yeah, I'd have to say, you don't need anybody. You don't need friends. You don't need... It was just me and my TV and my fridge with, what I needed. And I stayed committed. And honestly, I can't say that was the best way to lose weight. Because eating the same thing every day is gonna burn you the fuck out. And you're gonna eventually, what I did was think, oh, now that I'm skinny, I can eat whatever the fuck I want. Because my little blonde friends over here, they're little twigs and can eat burgers, fries, a milkshake, a soda, and they're fine. So why can't I? Thinking that my metabolism had changed and all that I could do that. Yeah, my friends were blondes for the most part. So, so yeah, let's just say I thought that I could eat what I wanted to. And I could for a while. And eventually it backfired. So yeah, I would not recommend keeping the same diet every day. That was definitely a no-go. Yeah, I lost the weight. Yeah, it was fast. But the thing is to stay active, It's about keeping your metabolism boosted, staying committed, and keeping the eye on the prize, It's about your health, and for me, the first weight loss, it was just because I wanted to get skinny. I wanted to be sexy. I wanted to be a hot chick, one of the popular girls, I wanted to be that. And that's what I was, And I didn't realize how envious a lot of people were. I didn't realize my power, my beauty, because people made it seem like, oh, you're okay. Oh, you're all right. And looking back, I thought, these motherfucking bitches been jealous all this time, dude. Because I'm different. I'm unique. And I have a heart of gold. I don't treat people like shit. And my aura is different. And I understand that now. So, yeah. Maybe stay tuned. Maybe I'll record part 2 real quick. Get this one uploaded. But thank you guys for listening to me rant on about my first weight loss. love and light. Peace.